Right. Hi everyone. I'm just setting up. Okay. So, yeah, I want to share with you guys. I'm gonna be having a look at this oracle deck. I'm gonna be looking at that, and yeah, we're just gonna be tuning into the energy. So I'm gonna show you as well. Firstly, this is a new oracle deck, so I'm just going to show you like just how I'm going to cleanse it, because it's kind of important with anything you might use, you know, for your own practices, any kind of spiritual tools. Yeah, you just want to cleanse off any energy that does not belong. And yeah, we're gonna unbox this, have a little look. I was just drawn to this one. I thought, oh, okay. And let's see what messages are there. And also we're just kind of gonna have a little bit of a talk about just the energy that's going on at the moment. There's a few things I guess want to discuss, and yeah, most importantly is about reconnecting to your power, to your own power, your inner power, your intuition, your own energy, and remembering that things aren't always outside of us. We don't always need something or someone else to fix it or to give us the answers. You know, it's within ourselves. So that's kind of what we're going to get to as well. So let's have a sip of my water, well, my squash. So let's have a look. So this deck is called the Avatar Oracle. It says cards for inner alchemy. Inner Alchemy by Naria Anastasia. Oh, that's an interesting one. Okay, so it says the Avatar Oracle has been divinely created to guide and support humanity through the immense changes and energy shifts occurring presently on Mother Earth. Exactly. Intuitive soul guide and spirit artist Nari Anastasia invokes a universal energy that is sacred and ancient. This powerful energy of love is channeled and expressed closely through the 36 visionary artworks, which contain daily healing messages for growth, clarity, and direction. With an open heart, allow the wisdom of the Avatar Oracle to guide you to the greater cosmos within you. May these cards be used wisely and serve as a reminder to you always of your infinite creative power. Oh my God, that's crazy, because I literally said about us connecting with our power, and I hadn't actually read the back of this, but that's what these cards are for. So tuned in with those. And also I like cards with artwork. So let's have a look. So what I'm going to do first, I did already do a little bit of cleansing on these before I set up. Oh, can we see? Before I set up on the live. So that involved, I do things like I knock on them, I set like, you know, intentions, but I'm also just here going to use my sound bell and just ask to cleanse all energy off those that does not belong. Off, up and out all energies that do not belong, and ask for those to be dispersed. Okay, and I'm gonna open the deck. Ooh, it's exciting. Right, let's, oh, is that gonna, will that rest there? I think that'll rest there. So comes with a sweet little guidebook. We don't need that. And then we have the cards in here. So, of course, why not add to the collection? Yeah, I still need to go through my collection because there is still a lot in there. Right. First impressions, the cards feel nice. They're not overly thick, but they're not like, well, they are a little thin. Would be better if I guess they were a bit thicker, but I still think that's like, it's good. They're not like the cheapest kind of feel, but they're not the most expensive either. They have this really nice kind of like, I don't know if you can see it, it's kind of like a bluey, maybe slightly indigo-y, kind of yellowy gold, which is going to tie in perfectly for next month and healing the third eye. So I just like to tap my deck 1, 2, 3, and again, just cleanse. I use my hand in like a circular motion as if I'm like scooping, sweeping and picking up the energy to remove it. Just give them a little tap there as well. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go through and look at each individual card because they're new. Obviously I want to get used to them. I want to look at all the artwork. So I will share that with you. And then we can, yeah, I'll probably pull a few and then just like look through the guidebook too and see what they have to share. Right. Let's have a look. So this is interesting. First card, number 2. It's funny, where's card number 1? Oh, 1's here. Okay, 1 is authenticity. Look at that. Beautiful. I love artwork because you see, even with a piece of art, I always say like a picture can paint 1,000 words. A picture or an action can speak 1,000 words. Like if you look at that, there's a face and there's like 3 masks there, you know, and like the eyes are closed of the actual face. So even if you give that your own interpretation, it's like, well, are you wearing a mask? You know, are you not being authentic? Are you struggling with your authenticity? There's several ways you can look at that card. And obviously for me, I do associate that color blue with like your expression, with your truth. And the fact that the other layers of masks are over it is like, you know, not speaking your truth, not being true to you. And I think so many of us will relate to that, you know, on different levels, because sometimes it can be really hard to be who we really are. That's card 1. Then we have card 2 here. This one's really interesting. This is the blue flame card, as you can see here. It's got all these kind of, they almost look like crystals, flames, kind of pendants surrounding 1. That's interesting. Oh, I like this one. 3, it's called Blue Messiah. Interesting. It looks very arty and expressive. I love all the different colours, the deep oranges, the reds, the blues. There's a lot going on in that one. That card is definitely speaking of expression. Sorry if my words get tired. Card 4 is the blue star. I love artwork like this where the face is almost kind of like simple, like you can't see all the detail, because it makes it almost sometimes a little more relatable. And there's a full moon, and we are actually building up to a full moon. I believe it could even be is it going to be a Scorpio full moon? I think it might be. It's going to be an intense one. So then number 5, ooh, conscious words. Look at that. I'm loving the contrast of the blue with the red. It's like express and speak your truth, and those words hold energy and fire. Look at those. Conscious words. And the beautiful thing with cards, whether you use tarot or oracle, whether you look at the guidebooks or not, anyone can read cards, because it's all down to your interpretation. Like how I might interpret colours, someone else might interpret them differently. How I might look at the moon and interpret that, someone else may have a different meaning to that. But the beauty of it is no matter how you interpret it and your meaning, that will resonate and be truthful for you or who you're reading to. So you have to like trust in your own intuition here. This is number 6. This one is Creative Spark, which will be amplified for us in the month of May, because we are then going to be in a universal 6 month. Yeah, big time for me. And those of you with that 6 energy, so look at that. Wow, beautiful. I'm so glad I got these cards. If nothing else, just like I say, the artwork, I find it, oh, there we go, the cover one. Number 7, energetic shield. So it's like the spiritual, that's the protection. Your shield to protect you. And it's funny how it's got that line running right down the center of the 3rd eye and the crown chakra actually at the top there, which is that 7 energy. And then we have number 8. Ooh, energy exchange. There we go, look. I think the really important reminder with energy exchanges is be mindful of your energy exchanges, because the minute you like read something, consume something, engage with someone, choose not to engage with someone, like they're choices of how you're exchanging energy. You know, as the previous one said about shielding energy, and sometimes it is necessary to protect your energy. And I think in this day and age, all of us to some degree or another, we are consuming far too much energy, far too much of everyone's, the world's. Like, we weren't built or designed to experience that. So yeah, be mindful of your energy exchanges. Ooh, this is an interesting one. 9, evolution. They're very simple but beautiful designs, and you can see the way the shapes are, the colors are. It's really nice. Number 10, this is the faith card. Okay, keeping faith. It's really hard to keep faith in these challenging times, I'll tell you that. We have 11, false god. Ooh, that is striking. Yeah, how many of us are, you know, giving our power away to these false gods, these false gurus, these false energies, everything outside of us? Close your eyes and go back inwards. Number 12, golden treasures. Wow. Again, just so much. I could just, you know, with these, you could just stare and look into them for so long. Oh, look at this one. Heart compass, number 13. Let your heart guide you to where you need to go. Number 14. The inner alchemy card. Transforming and transmuting energies. Number 15. Inner vision. Are you using your inner vision? 16 is life force. Yes. Where is your life force at right now? Ooh, 17, your life purpose. Yeah, we all have a purpose here on earth. We all have a life purpose. It's about discovering that and being aware of that, because that's ultimately what's going to help you and guide you along your path. Okay, magnetism. Magnetism. Yeah, sometimes have you ever noticed you're just attracted, pulled in or drawn to certain things or people or situations like a magnet? Yeah, this energy field, it's magnetic. 19, meditation. Remember, meditation's not outside of you. Meditation is just being still and being quiet and going inwards. Meditate. It's got mind written in there. It's about connecting with your mind. Oh, I love this card. Nature's wisdom. Number 20. There is so much wisdom that nature holds and nature can teach us. And unfortunately, I feel like the busyness and just this our modern way of living that we're living is just taking us away from that, from what we evolved from. Oh, can relate with this one. 21, perfectionism. 22, planetary shifts. We're definitely going through a lot of planetary shifts. 23, rainbow body. Yeah, this one's giving me like healing vibes. You know, like embracing new energies, letting go of old energies. 24, sacred union. We all know what a sacred union is. Oh, I love this one. 25, self-love. Are you giving yourself enough self-love? 26, soul travel. Anyone else ever feel like their soul goes off traveling? Yeah. And also, guys, if you're watching this back and you are drawn to a certain number or a certain card, just drop it in the comments and I can share a little insight into the card for you. 27, soul tribe. Do you ever feel like you found your soul tribe? Those that you connect with on that deeper soul level? Because that would be your soul tribe. Oh, I love this one. It's like a tree, but like a woman expanding outwards too. This is soul vessel. Yeah, our bodies are vessels while we're here on earth. So I guess we have to nurture them, look after them, because that's our vessel to get us around while we're here on earth. Sound, can I hold on to that one? Sound healing. Yeah, there's definitely something magical about the cards and the colours and the patterns. Even just looking at them, I feel is very healing. But it did say with these cards, they're meant to have healing affirmations. So I'll read some of those shortly. Oh, number 30 is a star seed. Star seed card. 31 is the visionary. You have the gift of being a visionary, seeing through the vision, seeing what can be, could be, or should be. Ooh, 32, tree of life. Sort that one up. Tree of life. I love this one. 33 is trust. Trust is sacred. Look at that. Trust. We have to trust ourselves first. Very hard to trust others, but always learning to trust yourself, to make the best choices for yourself, and to show up in the best way for yourself. 34. Here we go. Vibration. Vibration. 35 is virtual fog. I'd love to be able to draw like that. I'd love to be able to draw full stop. Like, I can do very basic, but you know, everyone's gifts with the arts are different, aren't they? 36, then we have willpower. Look at that. So what I'm gonna do then is I'm gonna give these cards a shuffle. And I'm just going to see collectively like what messages we have for the highest good, from the highest good, to share collectively. And then I'll have a little look into that guidebook and see what it says. And also, I think I might start doing some more videos like this of just showing the different decks, because sometimes it's nice as well, like you might get inspired then if you like that deck, or maybe you don't, and then you're like, yeah, I wouldn't bother to buy that one, or I might bother to buy it. Like, I always think it's nice when you get a look at the deck and the cards, because often online, if you're ever looking for ones, they don't show you like all the images, or they might only do a select few. So sometimes it's not always enough to get a feel for if you like the vibe of the cards, because I'm like, I have to like the art and what's on the cards to be drawn to them. So let's give these a good shuffle. Let's give these a shuffle. And as I'm shuffling, I do feel like to share the message of, I think generally we need more stillness in our lives. I don't think we genuinely have enough stillness to really connect with our own internal dialogue and our own internal intuition, because stillness is like everything, life purpose, everything is just too fast paced and too loud, too busy, too noisy and too overstimulating, and therefore we get taken away from our own inner voice and inner comfort and just our being by the noise and the hustle bustle of everything. And we need to consciously like normalize like not having internet, turning it off for a bit, you know, being without the phone, like having days where you don't do anything, you're just being, or you're just outside or in nature, or, you know, just that slow kind of soft to really connect you back, because otherwise like we're all gonna burn out way too quickly. So let's have a look. So just the first two that came out, we've got 17, life purpose. So let's have a look, because it's funny, I was actually drawn to that one anyway when I was going through them, because life purpose is, you know, as I said, we're all here to experience different purposes. So, right, when the flower blooms, ooh, the bees come uninvited. Oh my God, I love that. So each soul unfolds in divine time of their own inner truth, power, and limitless creative potential. So true. I just want to add to that as well. It's like, yeah, we can't compare ourselves to another, because we're all here for different purposes. So just as you cannot force a flower to bloom when it is not ready, so too you cannot force a soul to unfold to their creative light and magnificence when they are not ready. Yeah, you can take a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. My words are maybe not quite as eloquent as in here, but dear one, this wisdom of who you are and why you are here is found in your heart. To reach this place of innate wisdom and understanding of self is to first clear the channel between heart and mind. Breaking through walls of fear will enable that clarity of self to flow through. This wisdom may come through synchronistic encounters, ooh, gotta love those, that nudge you to try new creative endeavors, or even through the feeling of an ignited heart wishing to suddenly explore. However, this revelation of self comes to you, it will come, and the truth of who you are and why you are here will be yours. Your heart is your guiding compass, dear one. Allow your inner compass to guide your way with love. So this is connected to the heart chakra, okay? So your heart area. So what it recommends in here is, if there are any walls around your heart, visualize them coming down. At the top of a piece of paper, write, what is my life purpose? Or what makes my heart sing? Write whatever you think of. Keep going, even if nothing clear comes to mind. And it says, give this exercise at least 45 to 60 minutes and allow revelations to slowly be revealed. Wow. I actually think I'm going to try this one this week. And then an affirmation it gives with this too is, I am living my life purpose by doing what I love and then sharing that love with others. Ooh, you know what? This really speaks to my heart, and I hope it speaks to yours too. That's beautiful. Really like that message. And then the second one, funnily enough, that came out was the Perfectionist card, as you can see there. Number 21, it's called Perfectionism. So let's have a quick little look. Perfectionism. Right. A diamond with a flaw is worth more than a pebble without imperfections. It says it comes from the Chinese proverb. Right, dear one, if you've drawn this card, it is time to really embrace who you are. Even if your vulnerabilities and perceived imperfections, let go of the notion of being someone that your mind says you're supposed to be. Fear wears many masks, and one of the most debilitating of these masks is the need to be perfect. In striving for perfection, energetic blocks of self, criticism, and judgment are often formed. These blocks then grow into barricades that not only affect your self-esteem and morale, but they also prevent you from achieving your desired dreams. Embrace your vulnerabilities, dear one. In doing so, you become more authentic in every facet of your life. Let go of what others may think of you and allow your powerful light to truly shine. To accept others, you must first completely accept yourself with unconditional love and compassion. When you do this, the light within you will radiate even more brightly, and you will be of better service to humanity. You are amazing, dear one, so stop giving yourself such a hard time. Rejoice in what you have already achieved and bask in the glory of all your accomplishments. Go forth now with increased vigor, courage, and determination. You have what it takes to go all the way. Now this one, I just need to stretch. This one is connected to the solar plexus. So it says, do something completely out of your comfort zone. Do so without self-judgment, criticism, or fear of being imperfect or not being good enough. Affirmation. I am perfect in my imperfections, as I unconditionally love and accept myself every day in every way. And I think, you know what, there's something really powerful in that, is like doing something out of your comfort zone. Like it could just be, simple things like trying something new or something you wouldn't normally do. And I've done things like that on little scales, and I can honestly say, like, it does make a difference, because once you do one thing, you kind of get the confidence up to do other things. So they're beautiful, beautiful messages. I actually really like this deck because I feel like they kind of talk to your heart and soul, these messages. And the exercise with it is nice too. And because they encourage you to go inwards. Do you know what I'm saying? And that was kind of the point and the topic with today's live, is to encourage you to go inwards and reconnect back with yourself, because everything is designed to take you away from self. You know, are your own thoughts and opinions even your own? Like, do you know what I mean? Where do you get like your views from? Where do you get, your thoughts? Is it through news? Is it through media? Is it through influence of others? Really check in with yourself and be like, hold on a minute, are these thoughts and feelings mine? Like, where are they based from? because I can guarantee when you probably connect back in with your heart and soul, some of those may change. Now I'm going to do another poll for like collectively, you know, like what message do we need over the coming months, collectively. And like I said, if there is anyone on the live, if you would like a card pull, if you're watching it back, then just comment if you were drawn to a card, for example. Okay, 9, evolution. Evolution. That's collectively the message we have for the coming month. Okay, let's read this to you guys. I can see someone else on the live. Okay, right. Nothing happens until the pain of remaining the same outweighs the pain of change. Ooh, that's deep. Expansion of awareness and personal evolution comes from moving through the different levels of transformation within you. There isn't just one mountain, but many mountains within you that you traverse. At each level of transformation, before you ascend to higher states of awareness, there is often a period of discomfort. That's true. This period of discomfort can be quite challenging because transitions may not only affect you, but also those around you. Every mountain that you climb within you, dear one, corresponds to different sets of personal challenges. Spiritual awakening has many layers and stages. These layers are identified with the egoic sense of self and personality. To transcend or take that leap of faith from each mountain is to peel away yet another layer that represents the illusionary sense of self. These layers block you from your true magnificence. At each mountain, before taking flight, you let go of what no longer serves your highest self. With every stage of transformation, your vibration is raised. You fly stronger, empowered with greater wisdom and understanding. Your soul takes this journey to grow and evolve. This, dear one, is the evolutionary path of the soul. Stay conscious of the mountains below and before you. And remember always that every mountain represents an opportunity to climb higher. And this card is connected with your solar plexus. Another solar plexus one. So I feel like whoever watches this, there is definitely some messages with this connecting with your solar plexus. So, reflect on your life. Ooh, that's a deep one. What holds you back? Is it time to detach from what no longer serves you with love? And then your affirmation: I am courageous as I take that leap of faith. From every mountain I traverse within me. I am courageous as I take that leap of faith from every mountain I traverse within me. Some beautiful messages there, and definitely some food for thought. So I think I'm going to be using these in readings and just personally, actually every day, more often. And I actually think, where's that one gone? The life purpose one. I'm going to leave that out because I'm actually, I think, gonna, maybe today, maybe tomorrow, I'm going to sit and I'm going to tune in with that. Like it said, 45, 60 minutes, sit there and really ask yourself, what is it? What is my purpose? Obviously we have other tools so you know, you can work it out, but I think it's nice to just to listen to what your soul wants to tell you in that moment. So yeah, this beautiful deck, the Avatar Oracle cards for Inner Alchemy. I really like them, and I hope you guys enjoyed watching those too. Any questions, let me know in comments. I'm off. Enjoy. Lots of love. Bye.